basically, instead of the parts, again, every amp I've unboxed the last few weeks, pretty impressive power. And every amp we've put over there. I'm Big Jeff. Here we're talking about the RAGE-2300.4.
This way you can see it before you buy it.
Yes, RAGE-2300.4, which is rated at 4x450 at 4 ohms, 4x575 at 2 ohms, and you can bridge each side down to 1150 each at 4 ohms. So that is a pretty impressive power. And every amp we've put over there, go ahead and turn on the Big Jeff cam.
Big Jeff cam activated.
Every amp we put over there, either with the SMD, AMM1 or the SPL Labs, has blown my mind with the power output. So big shout out to B2 Audio product. It can never be too loud. You saw we got the new bass knobs in, and we're just doing unboxings through the product. And this is the RAGE-2300.4, which will do either bridged 2 channels to 2 channels, 1150 each at 4 ohms, or you can get 4x450 at 4 ohms or 4x575 at 2 ohms. And I'm gonna tell you right now, every amp I put on that bench has done way above and beyond. Low pass crossover, because this is a Class D full range 4 channel. So 10 hertz to 27 kilohertz. Low pass crossover is 50 hertz to 5 kilohertz. High pass is 30 hertz to 5 kilohertz. And approximate fuse rating, they say, is about 250 amp. So we're gonna open this up. This is part of the Rage family, and usually you get your screws and your Allen wrenches. That's pretty standard. You get a manual, and this one is a manual for the RAGE-1600.5, the RAGE-2300.2, the 2300.4. So that's all in there. And then obviously this stuff is very nicely packaged. This is all European design, and that is probably why the stuff looks so nice and sounds so good. Same thing, the guts in the amp, actually there's a difference in amp. It's not about China or Korea, it's the boards inside and the mini board and the processor and everything else. So this is part of the, basically, instead of the parts, the power and ground on one side and the speaker level on the other side, these come out the bottom, which makes for a nice clean install. So you can mount that on wherever, and all your wires would go down. So this is really cool amp. This has definitely oversized 0 gauge power and ground. And I'm gonna say 12 gauge, possibly small 8, but 12 definitely on the speaker. You do have a protect clip and power light. You have low pass and high pass for channel 1 and 2, and low pass and high pass for channel 3 and 4. These are metal potentiometers, and you also have Tiffany style RCAs. Again, every amp I've unboxed the last few weeks and tested on the bench with either the SPL Labs or the SMD has went above and beyond. So not only are you getting what you paid for, but the quality of the sound, the efficiency of the amp, that's what you're paying for. All these amps bought at bigjeffaudio.com or b2audiousa.com come with a 2-year extended and accidental coverage warranty. We're doing that with all the product except for the tweeters. You can buy recones, but the amps and the speakers will come with a 2-year extended automatically. So make sure if you order one, you get that CPS card in there, you register it right away, and then you are covered. So 2300.4. We're not going to put it on the bench on the live or this unboxing. I just did multiples there. One we put up right away. You'll see them throughout the week. These take time, but I can tell you every amp has done more than it says, and then some. So again, RMS, 4 ohms, 4x450. RMS at 2 ohms, 4x575. So that's where you're getting the 2300 watts. 300. Let's take a look at some dimensions. What I normally do, what you guys don't see. The amp is right at 11 inches, and you're about 11 3/4 with the mounting tabs. and then you're 7 inches that way, and a depth of only 2.5 inches. So small footprint like all the amps. That creates 2300 watts into a 4-channel that is Class D full range. This is a beautiful looking amp. Kind of reminds me like the JL Audios and others, but I love the clean white and black. We also today started to print the heat shrink for the cables that has the Riot guy and also the B2 Audio name. So those will be up next week. I'm Big Jeff signing off. Love y'all.